we're going to cover 7 reasons why you should buy the Pokemon 25th anniversary set, and more specifically, the Elite Trainer boxes of the 25th anniversary set. These might surprise you. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zack Sparrow here. Jumping right into this. Here's something that I don't see anyone talking about, and I still don't see Poketubers, YouTubers, anyone related in the space, anyone related in the gaming space, talk about how exceptional and phenomenal Elite Trainer boxes are as an investment. Now, I'm going to say all this with a grain of salt. Sure, I was a financial advisor, I was a broker, yada, yada. You can't take my advice, blah, blah, blah. Now, the interesting thing about Elite Trainer boxes are they perform better than booster boxes. I'll say that again. Elite Trainer boxes, from an investment standpoint, perform better on average across the board than booster boxes. So your percentage rate of return is higher on an Elite Trainer box. Go ahead and look at it, don't trust me. Now, when I say 7 reasons why you should buy the 25th anniversary set, and again, specifically on the Elite Trainer box side, do I think that other pieces within the 25th anniversary set will be good investments? Yes. Do I know which ones of those will be and what the percent? No, I'm not going to know that. So overall, yes, of course, the 25th anniversary set is going to be a great investment in my opinion. But the 7 reasons that I have, I thought I would do a fun experiment. I did some digging for you guys so you don't have to. And I just wanted to know this information as well. I am honestly surprised at the lack of information out there from an investment. Again, quotes, I'm not soliciting advice here. I am surprised at the lack of information just revolving around the questions that I had when I was entering the scene. And that's why I'm making videos on this. These are things that I wish I knew immediately, and these are things that I wanted to know and things that I want to know. And because I had those questions, I'm like, if I have this question, I wonder if anyone else on the planet also has that question. Turns out a lot of people do, so here we go. Side note, all of these reasons are going to be past ETBs, and I thought I would start from 2019 back. So we don't have to include that fun 2020 year, huh? So what I did was look at the year 2019, and I went all the way down to 2013 just to compile a list of data. Number one, I looked at all the sets, put them into a little file for you guys, and I hit randomize. So what it did was it picked one random set out of every single year dating back to 2013. Again, random. Why random? That way, little Timmy on the corner there, he could have literally done this every single year, and only pick one set that comes out and buy one ETB, and we're going to cover the data, and we're going to cover the numbers and the type of money that he could have made or lost during that time. Again, he could have done this and gone, gee, I want that one this year. Here's what worked. So again, the numbers, how I got these numbers, I'm assuming that you got these around launch time. Again, I understand that that's impossible for most people probably at this point. A lot of people for sure. And one thing to keep in mind is that baseline buying amount, right? Of course, these are more expensive now. That's what we're about to cover. However, I'm going to assume that you bought this around retail price during that time. So we're going to assume that you got these ETBs for $50 US. Now, the thing to keep in mind is most of these ETBs were actually $40, but I like to be on the conservative side of things. So we're going to say that they were $50 because some of them were $50 as well. So I just said all of them were $50. Number 1, Unified Minds. That's right. I was like, wow, Unified Minds. You actually don't see a lot of people talk about Unified Minds just right now, but there's so much else going on. Whatever. I was pretty surprised by it. So looking at it, hopefully you can see it here, $200 for Elite Trainer boxes. So I was conservative when I looked at the actual sold listings. I'm not looking at the actual listed listings, right? Some weirdos got it up for $1,000 or whatever. We're not going to count that. I'm actually looking at actual sold data, fairly recent as I could find to where I could give you guys a decent screenshot to work off of. And again, I went a little bit more on the conservative side. So $200 right now. If you bought that for $50, that's a 300% increase. That's a 300% return on your investment. How would you like that? Something to keep in mind when I was a financial advisor, I would tell people hey, within the last 100 years or so, if you look at the stock market, you're looking at about a 10 or 11% return on your investment. If you threw your money into the S&P 500, again, it depends what your starting point is and what your cutoff point is and all of those fun things. And again, we'll say 10% because I like to be conservative. Well, actually, if you look at the numbers, shut up. This is my video. We're going to do it my way. Number 2, Forbidden Light. Yeah, that's a fun set right now. No one's talking about Forbidden Light right now as well. Again, a lot of these sets people aren't talking about. And again, it's because they're older as well. But Forbidden Light, $100. Yep, that's right, $100. So that's a 100% return on your investment. Again, these safe stocks that have fantastic returns. 100% return on your investment. Forbidden Light came out in 2018. Number 3, Guardians Rising. Also $100. 100% return on your investment. And by you doing this that year. This is the only one that I handpicked, number 4, and it's the 20th anniversary set. And again, I wanted to do it. So we had a more direct comparison. So you have somewhat of an idea. And I have my notes written right here. It's $700. They're going for $700. So that's a 1,300% return, or a 1,300% increase. I don't have words for that. I don't have words for that. If you bought a 20th anniversary ETB at $50, that's a 1,300%, a 1,003. It's over 1,000. It's over a 1,000% return. I don't think people stop to marvel at some of these numbers. If you look at the numbers within the market, the way that people buy things, just the normal patterns, of course, people aren't going to be aware of everything at all times. That's impossible to do. But there are some things like this to what should, in a way, be a no-brainer. You have to do some research on it. Those numbers are incredible. All right, let's move on to number 5. I'll stop nerding out for you guys. Again, $700. The set came out in 2015. The set's not really that old. Roaring Skies, Elite Trainer boxes, $700 a pop. 1,300% increase. Phantom Forces. This is a cool set. I like Phantom Forces. Anyway, $1,000. That's a 1,900% increase. Not 900%. Not 1,000. 1,900. Nearly a 2,000% increase. And then last but not least, number 7, Plasma Storm, came out in 2013. Fun fact about Plasma Storm, actually, these were the first ETBs ever released in a set. So this is the first one, and probably why this number is so high. Not probably, it is why this number is so high. So if you had the foresight, the know-how, or just lucked out and you forgot it in your basement or wherever, I'm going to tell you what, you would be sitting on a fat stack right now if you hid this with all your dirty magazines in the back. $3,000. That's how much these are going for right now. The reason why I marvel at this, again, right, who is looking up for a Plasma Storm ETB right now? I wasn't, and when I looked at that, my jaw dropped. Okay, we know it's $3,000. Tell us the percent increase. 5,900%. I literally can't wrap my brain around that percentage increase. Yeah, well, what about the bad sets? Okay, first of all, these were randomized, which means this was totally possible for someone to actually do. Again, one set a year, you could roll a dice and say, you know what? Which out of these 3, 4, 5 sets that came out this year do I want to put my money into an ETB? And this is something that you could actually realistically expect. And again, past performance isn't indicative of future results, meaning, hey, I can't guarantee that any of this will happen in the future. However, personally, I think we might see something similar. And again, past performance isn't indicative of future results, but that's the only thing we have to go off of. The only thing. Don't listen to what anyone else tells you. It is the only thing we have to go off of. There are going to be so many external variables at play that you're not going to be aware of. And this market is so esoteric in the sense that these outside variables, these outside events, aren't going to be able to foreshadow on a granular level how this will impact the Pokemon trading card market. There's just That's impossible. But let's say you were the one guy who was bullish on Rebel Trash. The set didn't come out that long ago, and it was not received well. Let's just say that. I'm seeing ETBs sell around the $70 mark. That is a 40% increase. A 40%. Again, remember the stock market? 10%, which would be phenomenal returns and statistically above the national average. For your average Joe Schmo who goes to work, working at Hooters, they can expect somewhere around 6 or 7% actually. When I was twerking at Hooters, okay, so Rebel Trash, $70. That's a 40% increase. So there you go. I one-upped it for you. There are 8 reasons why you should buy a 25th anniversary set. ETB. Yeah, but now everyone's aware of the market. The cat's out of the bag. No, don't start that with me there. Yeah, well, again, everyone's getting older, and it's just, someone reached out to me and told me that we were talking about 2015 sets, and he said, yeah, well, those 13-year-olds now, they're a bit older now, right? Yeah, they're a bit older now. They're out of high school, maybe in college or working, whatever the case is. Yes, they're not 13 anymore. And I try to get them to expand on that point. I'm having a hard time to articulate this because I was trying to really understand where they were coming from. And I'm not being condescending. I'm really trying to understand what their side of the argument was. And then I found out, yeah, well, they're not 13 anymore was their point they kept reiterating. Meaning, hey, you can't expect 13-year-olds to be doing this because that time has come and gone. There are going to be more 13-year-olds entering the market every single day, every single year. So yes, there are always going to be those people who make those horrible purchases that don't make sense in your mind, whereas in their mind, they're like, hey, I'm brand new. I'm just entering the hobby. I'm 13, 14, 18 now, whatever the case. There are always going to be new 18-year-olds entering the market, new 25-year-olds who just got a really big promotion, who have some serious money to throw down on some things. So just because everyone knows about it. Have I done enough of these this video? So just because, quote, everyone knows about this at this point doesn't mean something is a bad investment. Just because everyone knows the stock market, you can make money on it, that doesn't mean that makes it a bad investment. This gets really deep, really quick, so let's go ahead and stop that there. Oof, I could have worded that better. So do I think the 25th anniversary set is going to be a good investment? Don't listen to me, I'm dumb, I'm wrong, you're not gonna make money. And that's great because that means more product for me, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do appreciate you watching this long. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you have not already so you're notified of future videos just like this. And until next time. At the end of the day, it's all about me, really. So if we could talk about me more in the comments, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.